Gerrit runs one of the biggest plum farms in Africa outside of the city of Cape Town with over 1,000 workers. Their jobs are under threat because he's had to cut the farm's water use by 60%.
We already had a 40% drop in production last year, and also new plantings we just had to keep alive. So we have to cut back on that for a year or more before it can come into production again. So that will take about another 3 years to just get those trees in full production.
All new trees are on a drip irrigation system, and the netting helps with evaporation. Farmers will have to keep adapting to survive. The sector has lost $35 million since the restrictions were imposed last year.
It's going to be a long hangover for the farmers. Many of them lost as much as 60% of their water allocation. This meant that they had to starve large parts of their farms of water, put those onto maintenance only. The loss to the farming community is estimated in excess of 5 billion rand, the Western Cape, and probably cost about 35,000 jobs.
Years of mismanagement and changing climates resulted in 3 years of drought, and it dried up the area's water supply. Now conservation efforts and winter rains mean the city's dams are over 70% full. Some are over capacity. But the government won't release more water to the farmers until all dams are about 85% full or before the end of the winter rainy season. Farmers say they need to know if they'll have enough water to get back on their feet after 3 devastating years of drought. But the city of Cape Town isn't waiting for a national decision. They've already loosened restrictions on water use. Businesses will be able to use 5% more water than before, and the fines for wasting water also won't be as high.
We estimate if the drought had continued, we'd experience about a $70 million loss to the industry, the tourism industry. With the lifting of restrictions going into season, we're definitely going to see an uptake of tourists coming back to the province.
The government is finalising a plan to deal with future water security. Farmers say it may not be enough to save their businesses, and that without long-term adjustments, jobs and food security across the region are under threat. Melanie Rice, TRT World, Cape Town, South Africa.